going on, guys? Day 3, E3 just got here, waiting in line, get a ticket for Doom Eternal demo, so let's check it out. Excited. Can't wait to get this game started. It's about 9:45 a.m. West Coast time, so we're gonna check it out. Get it going, guys.
I'm taking fatality photos. You want to take a minute? Fatality photo? For all the people. Put your hand down. Shut up. Where are all these masks? Are they passing the mask out?
Yeah, so when you get to that middle section, they'll hand out the mask. And you go around and you'll find your way in there.
Thank you. Get the bag on the way out.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Hey, we're gonna need you though. Oh, that was cool.
I won't be able to fit it in my suitcase.
True. You can try though.
Annoying, self-obsessed, and incredibly dangerous.
A little competition gets our followers all riled up.
They won't rest until they've found the vaults. We're gonna get there first, kick their asses. Otherwise, the whole galaxy will go up in flames. Lucky for us, we've got a ship. The Sanctuary 3, and she can fly us all over the galaxy. Pandora, Eden 6, Promethea, wherever the hunt for the vaults takes us. We've got a lot of friends, locked, loaded, and ready for action. And now, with a badass like you, Vault Hunter, we we might actually have a chance. What do you say, killer? Are you ready for the fight of your life?
Hey, thank you. Hey guys, I'm Scott Kester. I'm the art director on Borderlands 3. I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about this game. About a month ago, we had a reveal event. We showcased a lot of new things that we've been working on since the last time. I know it's been a while, so we showed you guys Zane the Operative with kind of his action skills and abilities and gadgets. We showed you guys Amara with her phase grasp and phase slam and all that. We showed you guys off a new skill system with a lot more options and variables and things in the game. We showed you guys, well, you guys saw in the video, Sanctuary 3, our new kind of hub, which we're leaving the Pandora system for the first time, going to other planets. We showed off Promethea, a more city-based planet. We showed you guys the technical Outrunner vehicles. We also introduced the Cyclone, which is our mono wheel. We showed you guys more updated like gameplay, the kinetic movement, just in regards to the sliding and the mantling that. You get your hands on that in a second so you can feel that for yourself. So those were some of the things that we kind of did, but today we had some questions based on the event, and we wanted to address a few things here. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of our enhanced social features in this game. We're going to talk about some of our customization for our characters. We're going to introduce you guys to Eden 6, our third planet that we're talking about. We're going to do a deep dive into Mose, our gunner character. From the start of Borderlands, co-op has always been a central experience. It's always been built for that. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't want a good single-player campaign, but we also want to make sure that people can play the game how they want to play. But this feature here that we're going to show you guys is a little more geared towards the single-player player, just to kind of try to nudge them into the multiplayer environment. So this is one of our vending machines where you buy and sell things. One thing that's kind of cool about this is this gun right here, the Miyamaro Me Punch. This is a gun that one of my friends had sold back in their game outside of mine. So now they start to dynamically populate into my game. Again, it's kind of like just a soft reminder there is a community out there and ways that make it feel more, alive and a little less mechanical. Here's another one of those things. These are these hunt missions. So this is actually a dynamic mission that actually generates in my game when a friend of mine witnesses this in their game. So because he saw it, now it becomes a thing that I can actually go do. It's pretty cool. So at this point, what we can do is we can invite someone here. We can invite Calypso Killa, a friend of ours here, to come in and join this mission. You can see the loadouts and some of the things they use. So we joined the mission. This is a bit of a lie because we cheated a bit. This is actually like local split screen couch co-op. This is something we wanted to remind everybody that we still support. It's a total pain in the ass to develop, but we want to give people the option to play the game locally, split screen, if that's what you desire. So right here you can see Mose on the top, just getting into the Iron Bear. We're going to get into that in a minute, but you can start to get an idea of her. Alright, so we're trying to take out this guy, the Unstoppable. Alright, so he's been stopped. He's a pile of mush. So now, this is Borderlands. It's all about loot. It's all about the gear. So we're going to go up like any good friend would, and we're going to steal this from our friend. Alright, so we took that legendary gear. Now he's pissed. He's out. He's like, I'm rage quit. I'm out of here. We're not total jackasses, though. But for the first time in this game, we can actually take gear that we found. We can mail it to our friends. So when they jump into their game, it's going to be waiting for them. So... And that gear will scale to the level that the person is playing at as well. Alright, so on customization side, from the start, we always wanted people to be able to express themselves in ways that were akin to how they want to express themselves. So we kind of have a range from stupid heads to cool heads and sort of everywhere in between. So whatever it is that you're feeling, how you want to look, we're trying to give you guys as many options as you can. This is all stuff that's inside of the game. These aren't things that are outside that we're showing you here. We've got more dramatic skins now. They have a much bigger impact, full body. There's even some like this that animate, that have panners and things on them. And now for the first time, every one of the skins, you can change your primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. So you can tweak any of these skins to look more the way you want it to look, rather than just trying to hunt for that one that you had before. Alright, so we got emotes now, because people like to look like a goofball in the game, so we want to support that. So we have that here as you play. These are weapon trinkets, so these are just, there's a slot in your inventory that allows you to put these on all your guns so you see them while you're playing the game. Another form of customization. This is pretty awesome. So right now we actually support global weapon skins. So any of the billions of guns in this game, you can throw the skins that you want on top of them to make them look the way you want them to look. All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about Eden 6. So this is this planet. This is the third planet that we're showcasing. That's it. It's kind of surrounded by this huge gas giant. This is kind of like a diametric it's like the complete opposite of Pandora. So from its dry, kind of arid desert and all that, this is more of just a wet, soppy, like marsh swampland, more full of vegetation and such. So again, that variety is important. Along the way too, when you're going through here, you're gonna run into some familiar faces. You might recognize her. You know, from these shanties, these shacks, this sort of like a bayou vibe, a little bit of a voodoo atmosphere to some of these aspects here. We have dinosaurs. So new enemies to hunt and kill. This is the Jacobs Mansion. So this is kind of the birthplace of where all the Jacobs guns and things start. So you get the option to explore this thing, get a little more enveloped and understand like how they came to be and why there are that. So a little more of a deep dive into that. This is a Jabber, another one of the new enemies that you're going to find on Eden. It's really important to us, that variety of these environments, these enemies that you're fighting, and not just the variety of the enemy, but the variants that are inside of that class of them. From derelict ships that have been overtaken by nature and creatures, to places that they've built themselves. So each of these planets, not just in the stark difference between them, but also the differences inside of them, just for the variety that you guys will see throughout the game. It's just a little peek into that planet. All right, so right now we're gonna talk about Mose. So Mose is our gunner class, and the most important thing about this character really is this guy here. This is Iron Bear. So everything that she does from a skill perspective relates to this guy. So Iron Bear has 2 hard points, and Borderlands 3 has multiple action skills, unlike the previous Borderlands games. So right here we'll show some of that. So this is Demolition Woman. This is the first skill tree we're kind of talking about with her. So this is all about explosions. It's all about splash damage and just creating mayhem on the battlefield. So you've got a grenade launcher as one of your options that you can equip, and on the other side you have more rocket pod, like rocket launcher. Okay. Now you can mix and match these on any of the hard points. You can use 2 of the same thing, and we're just kind of showing you an example here of like what's possible with her. And then one of the things that's pretty awesome is on top of that you have the ability to augment these things. So each of the skills have augments outside of the tree itself. So there's a lot of variety and options in the ways that you can build the character how you see fit. And we'll show you guys a little bit of that in action. You can kind of see here that mech promise was really important to us. The HUD, the overlay, the feeling of being inside of the robot was really important to us because each of these characters play very distinctively different. Not only do we want that to feel different, we want it to look different. We want to give you guys a different promise. We put so much more effort in this game to make each of them even more individual than they have in the past. That little click, 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 that's one of the augments down the tree that allows you to lock on to multiple targets. See Amara's Space Grasp, one of her abilities, and just the way that these action skills, the interplay between them, and how they all, we tried to design these things just to give you, so many more options in a co-op setting. Okay, so now we'll talk a little bit about Shield of Retribution. This is more of a risk-reward style tree. It's big on shields, but it's also big on, the lower that your health gets, the more damage that you deal. So the main things about this is a railgun, and then there's this thing called the Iron Fist. And the Iron Fist is, you can punch the crap out of stuff, you can also AUG it to grab things and pull them towards you. In the railgun, you can AUG it in ways to chain attacks to enemies that are nearby, or just make those shots themselves explode. Again, these options are just super important for us as you go down these trees, and they have multiple things, and you can change these and move these around as you see fit while you play the game. You're not locked into these things. So here's some of it in action, just to kind of show you a little bit of what that tree will give you. Right here you can see the shield kind of projected in front of you for enhanced defense. Tank it out. This is a little loot thing. You want to hit you see these guys, you want to punch them. You want to get them. You want to get all that stuff. Right here you can start to see the way these arcs go. take 2 of those fists, basically be robot brick, and just punch everything I see. So we're going to talk about bottomless mags. This is the 3rd option in her skill tree. So, or trees, excuse me. So this one's about shooting and shooting and shooting. You got a minigun on one side, and then you've got a flamethrower option here. Now, I just want to take this opportunity to say all of these things can be mixed and matched between all the trees. We're just kind of showing you as you unlock in these. So everything, you can use 2 of the same thing. You can pick one of one from any of these trees. So it's up to you how you want to build her, and use these abilities. Variety is really kind of a big, it sounds like a sales pitch, but it's a thing this entire game from the environment, from the enemies, from the gear, and those things that you get throughout the game. I'll show you guys some of that. Iron Bear, Mose has a pretty awesome skill in this tree though. It's called Daka Bear. We're going to show that right here. Your co-op buddy can actually mount and ride in your mech. So this is one of the, and fire from the top. So this is one of the first times that we've had an action skill that your buddy's action skill can actually become your action skill as well. It's just another way we're trying to reinforce a little bit of the co-op aspect of this game. And again, there's still plenty of options for the single player through all these trees, but it's just another variable for you guys if you're playing with friends. Okay, so in closing, we showed you guys some more social stuff in the game. We showed you guys some of the customization that we have. You guys saw a little bit of Eden 6. We introduced you to Mose, the gunner character. Now, I know you guys aren't here to hear me talk. You're here to go play the game. So when you guys go out there, you have the option to play as Zane the Operative, you can play as Amara the Siren, or you can play as Mose, who you just saw here today. So one thing that I do want to say before you guys go out there is that when you get up there, it's pretty important if you just go to your skill trees and like get yourself set up, put 2 options up, equip your stuff on your hard points. Just if you're playing Mose, if you're playing Zane or Amara, just go as you see fit. I do want to remind you guys that the game is coming out September 13th, so it's just right around the corner. But right now, we're going to get you guys situated to go out and play, and thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate it.
Okay.
There's also the minigun and the railgun if you want to do those. It's on the other tabs.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Shot. Nice.
I suck.
Vamos a
Okay.
Thanks for playing.
No problem. Thanks. what? Super what? Creatine. Alright. There's a bunch of stages.
Oh, Bang is over there.
I can see the name of his name, yo. Bro, I'm going. Look. I'm just gonna go by the name. I'm gonna go by the name. There's stages everywhere, bro. Never mind. Just text me.
They're available. You can play right now.
What is that unit right there?
That guy's our retro champ. You know the Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
So this guy is pretty much the Nintendo Switch for your old cartridges. So Famicom, NES cartridges. You can bring it with you on the go. Lasts about 3 to 5 hours.
Just want to get some video of the gameplay. Go for it.
comes with volume. You know, as much time as Boyd has played Smash, he's put himself in so many situations.
Wow.
Where he can anticipate what's to come, and just like that, taking his stock away, but 74% on Boyd's life. So some decent damage coming out from Ops here.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Boyd styling. Showing him what's good.
I feel like another metric we might need is time, where we see how fast he can do it, and then we see which one takes him the longest.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I'm sure we might have unofficial records of that in the back, but so far it's a pretty quick one, so we'll see what happens
I don't
here.
think anyone's lasted longer than 3 minutes. 2 minutes? We're coming up on 2 minutes. Okay, that's gonna be like here. Oh, he's just going out there. He's not afraid. Boyd's taking it.
It's almost a little bit of like a no mercy situation there. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
He was not holding back anything.
And that's what we talked about with the respect. He's respecting the play. He's like, I'm gonna go all out. I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah.
And so next, we're gonna have Osoy. Can I get Osoy up here to play Boyd? Where's Osoy? There's Osoy.
Oh yeah.
Osoy is our boy.
I think we've learned Boyd is not going to go easy on you.